'68 Coronet, horrendously underpriced. I said, Tony, go get this car quick and try to get it bought. And that's exactly what happened.
That looks good.
It's silver, black wheels, black interior. It's got a 4-speed hog leg on the ground. Shaved door handles with keyless entry. Freaking rad, dude.
It's pretty cool. It actually looks like it did in the pictures. That's a relief.
Sure, there were a few things I'd have done differently if this was a gas monkey car, but hey. We got this thing for 6,500 bucks?
65, yeah. I don't love the wheels,
Dude,
but
who cares? It starts and runs and drives and looks like this. We just sell it. I think it makes 5-6 grand just like that.
Hey, can I go drive it?
No, I'm gonna drive it. Get out of the way, dude. I never hesitate pulling the trigger on a muscle car like this because the keys, well, they come with a guarantee. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Whee. Get behind the wheel, it's like you're 17 again. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this car. No, all you gotta do is clean it up, stick it on the net is what I think.
all right, cool. I'll get it cleaned up. We'll put it on the net.
That's what I want, dude. So I told Tony, just don't touch it. Leave it alone. Wash it, put it on the interweb for sale, make your money, run. We stole it for 6,500 bucks. Gotcha!
Night, Aaron.
Fricka fracka fudge sickles.
What's up, man?
Hey, you know your new Coronet?
Yeah, that thing's gonna make some money.
Well, I'll put a dent in it.
Come on.
Well, it's not a small dent either. So,
Are you messing with me? Because, man, that's quick money. Tony stole
Hey.
that car for 65.
so I went to go to dinner. I didn't even know the car was there. I pulled forward and smashed it with a big dog.
So we wrecked 2 cars.
I just didn't know it was there. I ran the big truck into it.
Let's go take a look at it, figure it out. Whew. Dang, dude. Ta-da.
Yeah. So I didn't want anyone else to get fired, so I wrote my name on it.
You just staking your claim?
Yeah, I figure I'd own it.
Oh, man.
So we got the corner here. The Bondo's only a 1/2 inch thick here, so I think we can fix that up. And we got a booger here. It needs to get pushed out. Then we gotta realign the fender and the hood. But it is a cool car. It needs some help though.
So we go outside and assess the damage, but I can already see Aaron's eyes turn.
I don't like the wheels on it. The stance is kind of high, and it's got dorky brakes on it. So
He was thinking like, well, you know, if we're gonna fix it, we might as well do some wheels and do some brakes.
if we're gonna do some work, you know, why don't we just make this our next big build?
So what, drop 5 grand on it or so and see what happens? Damn it. Murphy's Law, man, I always say,
Come on, let's put it inside.
gee, that was an easy decision for me to make. So in basically one day, I get a car in, I'm excited, I'm already counting, you know, my chickens before they hatch, and they didn't hatch. They got ran over, they got squished.
First, I'd lower the car with a slight rake, because as we all know, the lower the altitude, the higher the attitude. The second thing is I chunk those hokey wheels and go with a set of wheels that, you know, fit the car a little bit better. On the inside, the bucket seats are, well, they're just seriously ugly, so we're gonna have to do something to improve on that.
Here's the challenge. I was gonna make X amount of margin, so do whatever, but make sure that I make X amount of margin still or more.
X is a pretty easy number to get to. It's a variable, it's anything we
That's
want
what
it to
I'm
be.
saying.
$7, $1,700.
Wait a minute. So Aaron hits my perfectly good car and then talks me into building it instead of just flipping it, and he thinks he's gonna get a blank check for it. It's time to put an X on this idea. Whatever we put into it, we still gotta make, you know, 8 or 9 grand. Since I never intended to build this Coronet, I'm only gonna give you 5 days and 5 grand.
Definitely not exorbitant.
Just get it done.
5 days, $5,000, that's not much to work with, but like they always say, you broke it, you bought it.
Well, I guess it's time to get our hands on it.
Oh, hey. Hey, are y'all done yet?
The good news is fixing the dent that Aaron put above the rim. It's pretty standard stuff. Just Just go in from the backside, hammer it out. But the damage at the front, that's another matter. There's no way I can get a hammer inside. So I'm gonna use these guys to pull it out. Nailed it. All I gotta do is use my stud welder to attach a stud to the bare metal. And then my slide hammer comes into play. I just pull on the studs bit by bit, and the metal comes back to its original shape. I want to get it as close as possible because I don't want to have to use a lot of Bondo. To fix this dent should take me around 3 hours. In fact, I'm getting hungry. I think I'm gonna go take lunch, a really long lunch.
Did you say you're going to lunch? I don't think so. We've got a car to finish.
Two days to do this? Thanks, Richard. So, as usual, we don't have a lot of time to paint this car. But the good thing is, we're keeping the original color. So except for a few pieces, we don't have to butz this car all the way apart. This job is really about cleaning up the look, making sure everything matches. It's more of a restyle than a refinish.
Who's that old guy?
It's my Uncle Richie.
Well, here we are, 1968 Corvette 500. Anytime I get behind the wheel of a good muscle car, well, it takes me back to my high school days. And this car is definitely a good reason to strike up any band. Yeah, that's not in tune at all. You need to work on that.
Well, quite frankly, a cornet will. So we called the guys over at US Mag, and they were able to knock out a set for us, and pretty quick, too. And I wanted them further out. So I ordered a custom offset and pushed the back wheels even further to the outside. One, to get the stance I wanted. Next, make sure they didn't rub anything. The problem was, though, we had to mini-tub the outside of the wheel well, which is a bit uncharacteristic of a lot of cars. Now, since I'd already messed up one corner, it's just easier to scuff the whole thing and actually paint the whole car. It had interesting seats in it, not great, but not bad. So we cut the seats in half. Ultimately, we were able to get them over to Sue and able to recover them so they look just like they did when they were in the car before, just shorter.
So, our 68 Corvette, it's done. Speaking of sound, set! Oh, let me see this. I know all about these things. I don't think this is regulation. Well, at least I didn't waste all my cool in high school.
Whoa.
This is what I'm talking about,
So this
Jackson.
is it, huh? That looks pretty sweet, man. My name is Michael Jackson, AKA Jick. That's what they call me, because I'm a Woo! There you go. Get it! Yeehaw! All right, man, sounds good.
Feels good out there, too.
Yeah.
Look, Bob, no hands. Look at that.
Yeah, that's great.
I absolutely stole the Corvette for $6,500, and Aaron went a little over budget, so all in, I've got about 12.5 grand in the car. So, are you ready to step up and have a real hot rod yet,
What's
or are you
the
just
damage?
talking?
What's the damage, man?
I don't want to rip my guy's head off, but 50.
No way.
So, for kind of and giggles, I hit Jackson at 50 grand. And that's more than the car's probably worth, and I know it, but I know he's gonna probably try to pull a Richard on me and go at a halfway point. Come
I
on.
was thinking more like in the 20s, maybe 25.
Whammo, that's what happens. What? I could have sold it for 25 before I wrecked it.
No, I don't know, man. No, I can't do that. Why don't you negotiate with me here a little bit?
Why don't you give me a better offer?
When your best friend tries to rip you for more than what you should pay, I don't know, kind of hurts your feelings a little bit. The brother-in-law deal, not what it's cracked up to be. How about 30?
Well, you're moving in the right direction, but you're not quite there yet. I mean, I'll come down to 40.
Tell you what, why don't we meet in the middle? How about 35?
Um,
Help a brother out. 35. Come on. Going once. Going twice.
All right, deal.
All right, man. That's cool. I appreciate that.
We ended up staying at 35,000 bucks. That's great. The shop makes double what I thought I was gonna make in the first place. Let's go do some paperwork. Get you out of here in your sweet ride 68 Cornet.
To be honest with you, I probably, after seeing it, probably would have paid a little bit more, but I think I got a good deal.
I did you a favor. I could have made more money than that. I just wanted to see you in something cool instead of that boring stuff you usually drive.
Yeah, I appreciate that.